everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amma Mama. I have just not a super long update. I finished one book this week, so I'll kind of talk about that as much as I can, and then I'm still in the middle of a few, so it's just going to be a very short update. I have finally finished Stephen King's The Dark Tower. And this was the final book in the series. So as you can see, this was a really long book. So it took a little while to finish this. This definitely was one of my favorites out of the series. So again, this is the 7th book in that set. And out of the 7, 3 of them I would give 5 stars to. And then the other ones would be a 4. So this one was a 5-star for me also. I loved the ending of it. Again, I don't want to spoil anything for it, just in case somebody does want to read the series. I would highly recommend it. There are a couple of books in the set that, you might find that you're just kind of plugging through so that you can keep going, but it's definitely worth it when you do get through those. So I enjoyed this book a lot. So I finished this one this week. Then I am still working on Stephen King's The Skeleton Crew. This is a collection of short stories. I've got, I think, 2 stories left in this one, so not a whole lot left. This one I've actually been listening to the audio book version on Spotify because it's on there, and it's just been a little bit easier for me to listen to this one. Not all the stories are like gruesome. There are a couple that are a little bit gory, but just because they're short stories and I tend to have a little bit harder time getting into those, it's been easier for me to listen to this one. I feel like it's keeping me a little bit better on track. I actually had kind of paced it so that for Skeleton Crew and the other one that I'm going to talk about, which is also a bunch of like a collection of stories, I was kind of pacing them thinking that I was going to need the whole month to read them, because I didn't want to try to commit to be like, oh, I'm going to finish this book in a week or 2 weeks or whatever. But I'm actually getting through it a little bit faster. Some of that might be because I can speed up the audio version and listen to it a little bit faster. But one of the stories in here, which was, I think it's called Typewriter of the Gods, Word Processor of the Gods. Stephen King actually narrated that story for the book. So that was fun. Too, to hear him read one of his stories. So I am enjoying this. Again, I'm not going to fully rate it yet, and I'll share. There's a quote that was in the introduction that he gave, but I'm going to kind of save some of that when I do a more full review. But I'm almost finished with this one, so I think I'll be able to finish it this week. Then the next one, which is also a collection of stories, is the true ghost stories of from the American Midwest, the Haunted Heartland. So again, this was another one that I was like, I'm going to just kind of split this out through the month and read it that way, because I was worried that if I tried to read it, I don't know, I just thought I wouldn't read it very fast. I wanted to split it out. However, I'm actually reading this one a little bit faster than what I thought I would as well. I'm about halfway through this one. There was one story in here that I did skip about an exorcism. That one was just it was a little too much for me. And I felt like my anxiety getting really bad with that one. So I did skip that story, but for the most part, the rest of them they've just been stories about ghost tales and stuff. So some of them have been interesting. Some of them, there's been a couple that have been a little like gory / violent based, but nothing so bad that I haven't been able to read them. I still don't think this is one that I would have normally picked up to read, But again, I'll reserve judgment. Right now I'm kind of leaning towards a 3 on this book. It's not bad. It's just not my particular favorite for what it is. So, but it's nothing that I feel like, oh, I don't want to finish reading it. It's just not something that would be my favorite. Then when I finished The Dark Tower, I finally started reading Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. And I was a huge fan of Fourth Wing. I gave it a 5 stars. I'm loving this book so far. It's been fun to read. I only started it 2 days ago and I'm a good halfway through it. So, you know, you can see where the majority of my reading time has really been in this book. I know that I've seen, you know, people give some mixed reviews about it, but I'm enjoying it. I still think it's fun. I don't want to, again, I won't say a whole lot right now since I'm still reading it, but I am really enjoying this one. That's really all I wanted to kind of jump on here and talk about this week. I just wanted to give a quick update. Next week I'll kind of see where I'm at. Once I finish Iron Flame, I'll obviously start another book. I do have a book club that I'm going to take part in at the end of the month at a bookstore near me. So I may start reading the book for that one next. That one's called Hamnet. So I may start that one next, but we'll kind of see. I'm going to play that by ear, but I will talk to you all next time. And thanks for watching and subscribing, and have a great week. Bye.